Comrades, you have heard already about the strange dream that I had last night, but I will come to that later. I have something else to say first. I don't think, comrades, that I shall be with you for many months longer, and before I die, I feel it is my duty to pass on to you such wisdom as I have acquired. I have had a long life. I have had much time for thought as I lay alone in my stall, and I think I may say that I understand the nature of the life on earth as well as any animal now living. It is about this that I wish to speak with you. Now, comrades, what is the nature of this life of ours? Let us face it. Our lives are miserable, laborious, and short. We are born, we are just given so much food as will keep the breath in our bodies, and those of us who are capable of it are forced to work to the last atom of our strength. And the moment that usefulness has come to an end, we are slaughtered with hideous cruelty. No animal knows the meaning of happiness or leisure after he is a year old. No animal in England is free. The life of an animal is misery and slavery. That is the plain truth. But is this simply part of the order of nature? Is it because this land of ours is so poor that it cannot afford a decent life to those who dwell upon it? No, comrades, 1,000 times no. The soil of England is fertile. Its climate is good. It is capable of animals that now inhabit it. This single farm of ours would support a dozen horses, 20 cows, hundreds of sheep, and all of them living in comfort and dignity that are almost beyond our imagination. Why then do we continue in this miserable condition? Because nearly the whole of the produce of our labor is stolen by human beings. There, comrades, is the answer to all our problems. It is summed up in a single word: man. Man is the only real enemy we have. Remove man from the scene, and the root cause of hunger and overwork is abolished forever. Man is the only creature that consumes without producing. He does not give milk. He does not lay eggs. He is too weak to pull the plow. He cannot run fast enough to catch rats. Yet he is the Lord of all of us animals. He sets them to work and gives them the bare minimum that will keep them from starving. And the rest he keeps for himself. Our labor tills the soil, our dung fertilizes it, and yet there is not one of us that owns more than his bare skin. You cows that I see before me now, how many thousands of gallons of milk have you given during this last year? And what has happened to that milk which should have been breeding up sturdy calves? It is gone. Every drop of it has gone down the throats of our enemies. And you hens, how many eggs have you laid in this last year? And how many of those eggs ever hatched into chickens? The rest have all gone to market to bring in money for Jones and his men. And you, Clover, where are those 4 foals you bore, who should have been the support and pleasure of your old age? Each was sold at a year old. You will never see them again. In return for your 4 confinements and all of your labor in the fields, what have you ever had except your bare rations in a stall? I and the miserable lives we lead are not allowed to reach their natural span. For myself, I do not grumble, for I am one of the lucky ones. I am 12 years old and have had over 400 children. Such is the natural life of a pig. But no animal escapes the cruel knife in the end. You young porkers who are sitting in front of me, every one of you will scream your lives out at the block within a year. To that horror we all must come. Cows, pigs, hens, sheep, everyone, even the horses and dogs have no better fate. You, Boxer, the very day that those great muscles of yours lose their power, Jones will sell you to the knacker, who will cut your throat and boil you down for the foxhounds. As for the dogs, when they grow old and toothless, Jones ties a brick round their neck and drowns them in the nearest pool. Is it not crystal clear, comrades, that all the evils of this life of ours springs from the tyranny of human beings? Only get rid of man, and the produce of our labor would be our own. Almost overnight we could become rich and free. What then must we do? Why, work night and day, body and soul, for the overthrow of the human race. That is my message to you, comrades. Rebellion! I do not know when the rebellion shall come. It may be in a week or in 100 years. But I know, as surely as I see the straw beneath my feet, that sooner or later justice will be done. Fix your eyes upon that, comrades, throughout the short remainder of your lives, and above all, pass on the message of mine to those who come after you, so that future generations shall carry on the struggle until it is victorious. And remember, comrades, your resolution must never falter. No argument must lead you astray. Never listen to when man and animals have a common interest, that the prosperity of one is the prosperity of the others. It is all lies. Man serves the interest of no creature but himself. And among us animals, let there be perfect unity, perfect comradeship in the struggle. All men are enemies. All animals are comrades. Comrades, there is a point that must be settled. The wild creatures such as rats and rabbits, are they our friends or our enemies? Let us put it to vote. I propose the question to the meeting. Are rats comrades?
Yes, rats are comrades.
I have little more to say. I merely repeat. Remember, always do the duty of enemy towards man in all his ways. Whatever goes upon two legs is an enemy. Whatever goes upon four legs or has wings is a friend. And remember also that in fighting against man, we must not come to resemble him. Even when you have conquered him, do not adopt his vices. No animal must ever live in a house, or sleep in a bed, or wear clothes, or drink alcohol, or smoke tobacco, or touch money, or engage in trade. All habits of man are evil, and above all, no animal must ever tyrannize over his own kind. Weak or strong, clever or simple, we are all brothers. No animal must ever kill another animal. All animals are equal. And now, comrades, I will tell you about my dream of last night. I cannot describe that dream to you. It was a dream as the earth as it will be when man has vanished. But it reminded me of something I had long forgotten. Many years ago, when I was a little piggy, my mother and the other sows used to sing an old song of which they knew only the tune and the first three words. I had known that tune in my infancy, but it has long since passed out of my mind. Last night, however, it came back to me in my dream, and what is more, the words of the song also came back. Words, I am certain, which were sung by animals of long ago, and have been lost to memory for generations. I will sing you that song now, comrades. I am old and my voice is hoarse, but when I have taught you this tune, you can sing it better for yourselves. It is called Beasts of England. Beasts of England, beasts of Ireland, beasts of every London clime, hearken to my joyful tidings of the golden future time. Soon or late the day is coming, tyrant man shall be overthrown, and the fruitful fields of England shall be trod by beasts alone. Rings shall vanquish from our noses, and the harnesses from our back. Bit and spur shall rust forever, cruel whips no more shall crack. Riches more than the mind can picture, wheat and barley, oats and hay, clover, beans and mangoes shall be yours upon that day. Brighter will shine the fields of England, purer shall its waters be, sweeter yet shall blow its breezes on the day that sets us free. For that day we all must labor, though we die before it break. Cows and horses, geese and turkey must toil for freedom's sake. Beasts of England, beasts of Ireland, beasts of every land and clime,